I don't know everything
No?
because they're busy and
Anyways, we're going to Italy, right?
mhm,
And then Switzerland
yeah,
to visit. Remember Thomas and Ursula?
yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna see them. And then I guess mom and dad have like a bunch more other time planned for us, you know,
yeah.
to do something. But then I was gonna stick around after for a little longer, right? Did they
Yeah.
mention that to you or no?
Well, they did, yes.
They did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you meet up with somebody there that you're going to go with?
Maybe. I have a few friends there right now.
Mm-hmm.
I could possibly see them at various points
Yeah.
of my trip, you know?
Uh-huh.
But I don't know if it'll all line up perfectly,
So
you know?
yeah, they'll be coming home, and of course you're going to stay behind, I hear.
Who, mom and dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's happening. What do you think? Should I go to Ukraine? I'm gonna be right near Switzerland.
Yeah.
So then I can go through what? Can I go through Slovenia?
Yeah. Whatever.
Over to Ukraine?
Mm-hmm.
Would that be?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
What do you think?
Uncle Bill. See Uncle Bill?
See Uncle Bill there?
Well, I mean, my husband's brother is in Ukraine.
Still, huh?
Yeah.
I could go see him. Where's he?
He's in Ukraine.
Yeah, but where in Ukraine exactly?
In Zbaraj.
Zbadash?
Zbaraj. Yeah, he's I think 3 miles or something out of Zbaraj.
Zbadash.
Zbaraj.
And what's his name? His name is
Vasil.
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 Vasil Kubyov?
Kubiu.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
3 miles out of Zbadash.
I think so. Now I'm not exactly sure.
No, huh?
Not exactly sure.
And that, who else? What other family do you have in Ukraine?
What other family? I don't know.
You don't know, huh?
I don't know.
No idea.
Mm-hmm.
Vasili's still alive though? So everything's okay there still?
Yeah, well, he seems. I don't know how well he is. I think he had some trouble with his legs or something. That's why I haven't heard from him.
No, for a while?
Yeah, your mother, I think, might be telling you more
Information?
I don't know whether she's ever talked to him. They have a phone in their house, I think, or something.
That's her uncle, right?
Yeah.
I guess she still sends stuff to them, right? Every once in a while.
Well, because I was getting rid of stuff.
Yeah.
Because I was getting rid of stuff. But I'm not sending stuff. No. I mean, I can't afford to do that anymore.
It is expensive, right?
Well, yeah. Before Christmas, I had enough stuff around here that I put some new stuff in, but it was mostly my husband's stuff that was still kicking around, and there was some good stuff.
Some Adidas stuff. Huh?
Yeah. So of course I sent stuff there to get rid of it because I'm not going to be sending parcels anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, I know Mom does sometimes, right?
Yeah. And I know she had some stuff that she was going to send to, I don't know to who she's going to send exactly.
Yeah.
Because I used to send it to him, and I used to send it to some other relatives that were still there, like Vasil. I would send to Vasil and to his son who was married to already,
Mm-hmm.
and the younger son was in the army, and he was coming home whatever time, I don't know, but I think he's home.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether he's around there, whether he even got married or not, and he might be living with somebody. I don't know. I don't know. So I used to get a short letter after sending parcels, and he would write back with some information.
Yeah, what's happening, right?
Yeah. So I don't
nice.
know. So I don't know.
What's going on right now?
And
right?
the girl who was, I think think her name was it Irena? I can't even remember for sure.
Yeah.
She had some trouble with, I can't remember, it was her eyes or something, but she died.
Oh man.
She died. She was married. She was married, of course, and she died. I don't know whether I have even a picture of her.
It's okay.
Because I gave the books to your mother.
With some photo albums?
With some photo albums.
Yeah.
And I can't even remember that I have one here now. Because I was getting rid of a lot of stuff here.
Yeah.
And
that was one of the things.
And I can't remember now. There's a lot of things I can't remember now.
No?
No.
You remember the basics. You remember the
Yeah.
gist of it, right?
Well, kind of, but I'm kind of losing a lot of things.
Oh yeah?
I'm forgetting. My head was full of stuff. My head was full of stuff.
No, it's because you're still learning, so you got to move some stuff over,
so,
right?
Yeah.
You just put.
How are your new teeth, by the way?
Oh, they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Well.
You remember where you're from, right?
Oh yeah. Yes. No, I talked to my sister in Dauphin.
Oh yeah.
She's older than I am.
Yeah.
And so I talked to her. And sometimes she forgets certain things too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. She's about 90. She's about 95, 6. Yeah.
Wow.
So I keep in touch with her.
Yeah.
I keep in touch with her, but she sometimes I kind of remind her of something, and she says, "Oh, I even forgot about that one, or I forgot about something else, or whatever, you know." But
Like what?
Well, certain things, you know, at that age.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think when my other sister, who was between her and me, Helen.
Yeah.
She was younger there. She was in between us two, and I don't think Verna. She's the one who was on the farm.
Right.
All the time, and then of course they moved into to Dauphin, and they would keep in touch more. And so I think maybe she had been on the farm for so long, maybe she knew more about farm than she did about anything else. Maybe she didn't read the paper, or didn't have time to read the paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know?
I feel like there's some people like that, you know?
Yeah.
They just get accustomed to the farm life, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you grew up on the farm, right?
Of course. Yeah.
Did you like it? Like, what did you like about it?
Well, you know, I think back now, and I think how we worked harder on we had to work on the farm.
Yeah. Like, what'd you do?
Oh, we had gardening there, and we didn't have my brother, because he was the oldest.
Yeah.
He was living separate from us. Of course, he died some time ago.
Yeah.
And
what was his name?
Tony.
Tony.
Yeah. And
how many brothers and sisters did you have exactly?
I had just the one brother.
Just the one brother? That's it?
That he was the oldest.
Just Tony, huh?
Yeah, just Tony.
Oh man.
And and he worked the farm kind of across the road from our farm.
Yeah.
And he was married to Lena. She was a girl who came from, I can't remember what place in Saskatchewan. I can't remember now. And somehow he found her name in a paper or something, and and he advertised, and she came over, and eventually they were married.
Wow. Huh?
Yeah. And anyway, and she died too.
Yeah.
So the last time we were there, I went to see, what was his name? The oldest boy, Donald, or Donnie, or whatever. Anyway, he was a big fellow. Oh, excuse me, I'm burping. And anyway, and he, after I don't even remember what grade he finished.
Yeah.
And he's a big fellow.
Right.
But he was working on the railroad, and I think there was another brother or two maybe that also worked on that sort of extra gang or something they call themselves, you know. And so one time. Your mother and I, we went to Winnipeg, and then we took the car from Winnipeg down to Dauphin, and we stayed there for a week.
Yeah.
Visited most of the family, my family there.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what I used to do whenever I went there. I would get a car there.
Yeah.
And I think that was the only car there, so that if I said I was coming such a day, my sister would have it ready. And the last time, I think, the guy who had that service, he even brought it the night before.
Yeah.
And so we had the car there. Otherwise, at one time, I would take a bus from Winnipeg to Dauphin.
Yeah.
That was different, but that one time, Helen, my sister. No, my daughter.
Yeah.
I have to think now.
You mixed them up, huh?
A little bit, yeah. And we took the car from Winnipeg to Dauphin.
Yeah.
So that we were there for supper, I guess, already. So that's what we were doing, and we were there for I guess about a week. And then, of course, we drove back to Winnipeg, and of course that car was from Winnipeg, so we took the car. Naturally, we returned with the car, and then we took the plane back from Winnipeg to home here. You know, so
that's
anyway,
a nice trip.
But that I used to go, and when I used to go by myself, from time to time, every about maybe 6 months or so.
Yeah.
And I would make sure that I visited everybody of my family there, so that nobody could say, "Oh, well, how come you didn't come to my place? How come you whatever?" You know. So I made sure that I visited everybody.
For sure.
You know.
You got it, right?
Yeah.
It's your family.
So yeah. So anyway, so I used to do that, and and even there was an aunt who was in a senior's place already, Aunt Mary, and when I was visiting somebody in Sifton, I even walked over to their place. It was a very small place, mind you. I think maybe there were 6 women in that place. That's all.
Yeah.
But anyway, I even went and I visited her, and so anyway, I got around to kind of visit everybody from my family anyway, immediate family. I met them, but somebody along the side I also visited, because I would either just kind of run into them maybe.
Oh yeah, just your old friends and stuff, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, there was a few that were already gone.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's why you get to see everyone that's still around, right?
Yeah, so anyway, but yeah, my immediate family, and I always visited the graveyard, my parents there, and my brother-in-law there, or a couple of them there. We had to see. I wanted to see where they're buried, and yeah. But that was more or less my last trip there already.
What, with Mom?
Huh?
The one with Mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we took a car from Winnipeg to Dauphin. So it was good. Otherwise, before that, I would always get to Winnipeg, get off the plane, and then I would go to downtown, and I would catch the bus from there, because I could catch the bus maybe about 2 hours after I got in. So and
Good enough timing.
and
Right?
it was good because yes, I would get back to Dauphin maybe by say 7 o'clock. It was kind of a direct. Things have changed now.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, so I was making my connections that way. Yeah,
That's good though.
yeah,
Dolphin sounds nice, huh?
yeah. No, we did. Well, I really wanted to see all the family, which I did, already. You know,
Yeah.
I saw them all and visited with them, and then we went to the Dolphin Festival there
Yeah.
in the mountains. That's kind of in the Riding Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What did they do there? What did you guys do there?
Oh, we went to see the show.
What show?
Oh, well, Dolphin show.
Oh,
They
the
had a
Dolphin show?
parade. They had a parade. Yes,
Nice.
they had a parade, and they had horses, and they had Ukrainian dancing.
Oh yeah.
And singing, and they put on some kind of a play there as well.
Oh, that
Yeah,
sounds
so
great.
it was nice, and yeah. And then, of course, saw the youngsters that were here,
Yeah.
the youngsters that were here, the younger one of, yeah,
You'll have to go there one day.
the potato man. He had, yeah,
Mr. Potato.
Mr. Potato Man, we call him. I can't remember his name now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, his wife was here, and the two girls came with her.
Yeah.
The younger one, she's talkative. She's talkative. The older one, she was what, maybe 13 or 14. She was a quieter. She's a bigger girl.
Mm-hmm.
She's the oldest, and she's kind of heftier.
Right.
You know. She doesn't talk so much. That little one was there. She was. We were playing something, and she would show me her $5, and that was kind of a thing she was giving. And then, of course, before I could get it, she would take it back.
She's snatching it back already. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
She was just a different type.
She's sassy.
And
Huh?
yeah, the older one was a little bit quieter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reserved.
Yeah. So anyway, nice girls. And anyway, I mean, they had to go back because of the fact that school was starting.
Mm-hmm.
School was starting, so they went back.
I'll have to go there one day. Huh?
And they so they had to go back. So anyway, they went to. They saw some things by themselves. Your dad.
Yeah. What about him?
Would drive them to some place, and they can go and see different things on their own.
Oh, what do you mean when they came here just recently?
Yeah.
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 I met them actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What was it? Tony. One of the girls was named Tony, right?
Yeah.
And the other one,
I can't remember now.
I can't remember either. I can't.
Yeah.
Anyways, they were funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like.
And then, of course, they went to Hamilton. They stayed there for a day.
Oh yeah, to go meet another aunt or
Or
something.
something,
right?
yeah. The one, they'd be cousins.
Yeah.
Because my sister from Hamilton, she died.
Yeah.
Pauline.
Just recently?
Oh yeah, some time ago.
A long time ago?
Oh, I don't know, a year or two.
A year or two ago. Huh?
Don't ask me about time because I forget.
You forget, huh? I'm just wondering.
Yeah, we didn't see too much of her. Well, actually, when I was still at home on the farm,
Mm-hmm.
She brought her two children when they were small.
Yeah.
And they stayed at our place for a while. The two girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were 4 and something.
Yeah, super young, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So anyway, we took care of them for a while, and my mother was still living at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So because I was working.